Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
Hey guys, what's going on? We're back. My name is Anastasia Halls, better known as Coach Ace.
Welcome to Ace and Rich Freedom by Design's YouTube channel, Facebook channel, worldwide. We are dominating the whole planet. We're so excited to be back from Reno, Nevada. It was very exciting, sharing a lot of knowledge, a lot of value, and we're going to be actually putting some clips of our videos up there soon. We're working on rendering it and everything else like that. But welcome, guys. Today is a hot seat, and today is Friday, and you know what that means. It's all about helping you and your business get unstuck. One of the things that we realized back in 2008 into 2010 is that we realized that there was a big hole in the marketplace, and a lot of people were trying to build a business, and they had a lot of questions, but nobody was answering it.
Right.
So we figured we put this together called the hot seat, where people can come to the hot seat and actually ask questions. And not only that, but not only the individual can learn about those answers that we give them, but what about the viewer, listening to those questions and learning from those answers as well? It's really, really huge. It's been helping a lot of people really build their businesses, and it's been an amazing experience for us, and we're so delighted to be sharing this information and this value with you. Now, I want to share something with you at the end of this live. It's a little teaser, okay? I'm not going to really go too much deep into it, but stay tuned to the very end because this is something you're going to really want to know. This industry is about to be turned upside down. And it's about also putting more money back in your pocket, which I'm really, really excited about that. And things are changing for the better.
Anything else?
Anything else?
Yes, absolutely. And what I want to also add is if you're watching us for the first time, give us some likes, some hearts, some shares, all that good stuff. And definitely if you're watching us live, hey YouTubers, Freedom Warriors, how you guys doing?
We love you guys.
So glad some of you actually made it to the Reno event and you actually met us in person and you got to ask us all your great questions, and some of y'all even got lucky to get us on an exclusive interview. And you guys are totally awesome in person just as you are online. And there's more events coming in the future, so definitely take advantage of those opportunities when they do come up, and you actually can drive up or fly out to come see Ace and Rich live. It's really, really exciting because you come to a live event and you get to meet us and rub elbows with us in person. But not only that, we get to talk, even hang out, and that kind of thing, and even dine together. But what I want to share is that we had a few people, and I want to give a couple of shout outs to my Latino community here because we saw a lot of Latinos that were at the event that is on our team. So shout out to the Mexican division. Hello guys, Mexico, what's going on?
What's happening?
Mexico, ¿cómo
Viva
está?
la Mexico!
Viva la Mexico. We actually have some Latinos out there, so if you're Spanish, bilingual, and you have, you can speak a little bit of English and you understand what I'm talking about, muy bueno, then I would like you guys to literally comment that you are proud to be Latin, and we're actually opening a Latin division. I'm collaborating with one of my team members who is from Mexico and is going to be flying out to Mexico to spread the word about what we're doing here at Ace and Rich.
As we speak, he's there right now.
What's up? There he is. All right, Israel de la Paz, good to see you. Mwah. Muy bueno. So me and Israel are actually collaborating. We're going to work together, and we're going to open up the Latin division. So don't think that affiliate marketing is just for Americanos. We actually have Latinos that are in this division as well, and now Ace and Rich is opening.
Yeah, this is the worldwide business.
It is global.
Where we change everybody's lives from all different races and colors and genders. It really doesn't matter. There's no judgment here. This is all about coming together, unified, unity, come together, help each other grow.
That's
so that way we can all succeed and have a great life of passion.
So fear not, Latinos, because you can come to the hot seat any time of the week during our regular scheduled broadcast at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a las 4, and you can actually come and join us on El Silla Caliente and ask us your questions in regards to affiliate marketing, because we know a lot of Latinos are also involved in affiliate marketing, but they're also not getting their questions answered.
This is true.
So why don't you come on and actually ask Coach Ace and Ricardo.
Ricardo, huh? Look at that.
So, and if you who saw me dancing on stage, the merengue, at the event, y'all saw me dancing the merengue. I came out to an intro song when I was speaking on stage, and it was by Proyecto Uno, which is one of my favorite longtime bands that I like in my years. It was like the 90s band. The Spanish band, Proyecto Uno. And it was a great song that came out, got me real pumped, and I started dancing the merengue, and everybody saw my shoes. Y'all know, remember the shoes, right? Y'all remember the shoes that I came out in? Everybody never forget the shoes. Everybody was like, holy shit, the Hates came out in the bling bling with the shoes.
Oh, absolutely.
Like
oh,
crystal,
yeah.
I had crystal ankle boots, and they were actually just covered in crystals, and everybody was just like, I love those boots. Ace, I want them. Do they come in my size? Actually, I think they do.
Yes.
So I'm really excited to share with you guys, a lot of things that we took away from the event. But most importantly, we want to help you out because we know a lot of you guys are really pumped that you just came back from the event. And some of you actually are kind of struggling with the idea of what the hell do I do now?
Yeah.
I've got all this great content. I've got all this great information. And I don't know where to begin. Oh my God, what's going on? And you know what? We felt the same way when we went to our first event. And we got a lot of great information and content. And we were the same way looking at each other like, what do we do now?
Yeah, and what I usually do now when I go to events, I just sit back, I take it all in, and when I find that one thing that resonates with me, that makes sense to me, I'll take action on it, right? And that's what I'll focus on because we can't do everything, guys. We have to really focus and narrow down our focus to really make something grow. So I want to really give shout outs and names here. Tina, Felicity, Tracy Lee, what's up, brother? Let's see, David, Toomey.
Woo! What's up, y'all?
Christine, what's happening?
Candace.
And Marie, hey, and Candace. And Moses, my brother from another mother. Yes, we'll be hanging out in Tahoe once again.
We're
because
going
we
back.
are moving out west, baby. Let's see, Murray.
Angela.
Ida, how you doing, Angela?
Gaza.
And Teresa, it was a pleasure meeting you and your mom.
Yes,
oh my God.
Teresa.
That was awesome.
Yeah, we had an interview with her too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
David Toomey.
And yeah, guys, we're about to really just kick this off.
Yes, guys.
And who else is here on YouTube? Our Freedom Warriors.
Freedom Warriors.
Let's see, Lamar, what's happening? Joyce Jolly, Diane Robin. Woo! And who else is here?
Mandy.
Norma Jean and Mandy, the one and only Mandy. What's happening? Here's I want to talk about Mandy for a second before we get started because Mandy, is a kind of person that, everybody has different circumstances and people that, really are struggling. There's two kinds of people that struggle. The ones that struggle in the beginning who make no excuses to make things happen, that's Mandy. The other person is the one that actually is struggling but makes excuses. You see what I'm saying? So I want to give a hats off to Mandy for just taking action and really just not letting anything get in her way and growing because you know what? That's what we had to do in the beginning because we were homeless, we were in a motel, we had nowhere to go, and we just kept working our business no matter what. So now we get to, enjoy the fruits of our labor from just never quitting and never giving up. So
enough about us. We want to know about you. Who is actually got a question for us? This is how we roll here on the hot seat, guys. What you're going to do is you're going to literally post your Q and your question. And as long as you have a Q in front of your question, we won't skip it and we won't miss out on the thread when we see it. Now, prior to starting the hot seat, we saw somebody who sent us a message in regards to something of a question regarding Aweber. Who has Aweber? You guys got Aweber?
Aweber!
Aweber users, okay? If you're using Aweber, then that means you are what? Building a list, right? You're building your own list, which is phenomenal, especially when you're involved in internet marketing. Now, when it comes to this, okay, using Aweber is great for newbies and beginners. Why, Rich?
Because it's just structured in a very simple way to really help you build your list. Building your list is so important and so essential and actually understanding how your list works.
Yeah.
So just real quick, I just want to give a brief, share screen, and I want to make sure you guys can see Aweber so you know what we're talking about. Okay. So let me go over to my share screen, and give me a second. Okay, so now I'm going to just show you a brief thing of Aweber right here. Okay. So what happens with Aweber is we get to actually broadcast to our email list with our Aweber, so we know people are opening up our emails, they're clicking on our links, and becoming buyers of the products and services that we're promoting on the internet, right? So there's a strategy behind this, and we teach this with our private inner circle group that we train our team on to really help them grow their business. Now, you don't have to really be a rocket scientist to figure out, but when you have the right guidance and the right system, you can actually start building a business on the internet effectively, okay? So if you've been struggling out there, guys, this is not hard to do, okay? You just have to have the pieces put in together. And what we do, when people actually work with us, we actually help them set this up so they can just get rocking and rolling, because that's what it's all about, guys, getting you unstuck. So back to the hot seat. Woo! Wow, quick overview.
Quick overview. And you know,
Yeah.
I love that split testing feature now that they have in Aweber. Really great to have when you're testing different subject lines.
Oh,
because
yeah.
you never really know. If you just rely on just one subject line, right, everybody, then you never really know what's going to get open, right? And people toy around with this idea. They go, oh, well, you know, I'll just stick to, you know, what is there. I'll see what happens.
Yeah.
You know, hope and
Yeah.
praying doesn't work in this industry, right?
Testing.
It doesn't.
It's all about
testing,
testing.
right?
Yep.
And we talked about this in Reno, right? We talked
We did.
testing, tracking, tweaking. 3 T's. Write it down. Let's go. Get your pens out. What do you think? Hot seat was going to be just us talking? Get your pens out, okay?
Let's go.
Make sure that you write this down. Testing, tracking, and always tweaking. These are the 3 T's when it comes to Ace and Rich sharing what we do on a daily, consistent basis when we're building online businesses, right?
So look at this real quick, guys. So we did like a split test within 3 different titles, okay?
I don't think they can see that. You're not
So I am sharing, actually.
sharing. You are?
Yeah,
I don't see it.
honey, I'm sharing.
Oh, okay. There it is. Okay.
So you see right here, guys, we did a split test right here. And as you can see, we want to find out what title will open up the emails and get more clicks. Now, isn't this interesting? The title was, Are You a Failure? Have you been told you're a failure? Does copy and paste really work? Now, you would think that you would probably choose one and say, well, that would work, right? You never know until you actually test your marketing. So for instance, this one got 49 opens and 13 clicks, made a sale off of this email. We have 31 open and 3 clicks, and does copy and paste really work? Was 42 opens and 6 clicks. Now, what matters in this industry? Opens do matter, but what really matters at the end of the day is clicking on that link in your email. So as you can see right here, Are You a Failure shows that we got the majority of the clicks to that email specifically. Now, when you measure and you test, you get to find out what your list responds to more. And you start to understand the psychology of your list, which is really, really awesome. Let me get back to the screen here.
And I never really thought how really important it is to actually understand the psychology of your list, Rich. You're absolutely right.
It is so important.
Yeah.
So important, guys.
You've got to know this part, guys.
Yeah.
You know, you're marketers, right? You're not amateurs. You're not just ordinary affiliates. You're marketers, right? Jason Hopkins right here. Jason Hopkins learned that truly when we first met. He's one of our students, and he's one of our pro members in our community. And the thing is, Jason once was a spammer. And we all are guilty of that, aren't we? We used to spam people to see what would happen if we wanted to get sales, right? And what did you learn?
Yes.
You learned that if you try to pitch Ace and Rich, you got your butt put in place, didn't you? And you learned that you had not rely on that strategy because that's nothing more than an amateur tactic,
No.
which was not long-term or scalable.
No.
Therefore, you had to learn marketing.
Now, here's the thing. When you learn marketing, and let's talk about attraction marketing for a second here.
Yes.
Attraction marketing is kind of like, it's a lot of misleading information out there about attraction marketing. Attraction marketing, it takes work, right? It takes really understanding the industry, understanding the value that you're giving out in the marketplace. Now, what my gift is, I know how to communicate effectively in a way to help you understand it in a more simplified fashion for you to take action on. So if you get some lessons and you get confused and overwhelmed, it's because of the way the information is being conveyed.
Yes.
Now, the way I want to convey this information, attraction marketing is nothing more than you learning a skill set, going out there and teaching it, becoming the authority and the marketer, right, in the marketplace, so people can be attracted to you for the results that you're actually sharing. And results doesn't mean money. Results can mean money. It can mean how many leads you're generating. It could be, the results like I just showed you with our emails, our
Right.
click-through rates, or open
Right.
rates. Basically, you're not just speaking. You're doing the action and you're sharing the value on what you're doing.
True.
That's being, that becomes attractive
Yes.
to the marketplace. And when it becomes attractive to the marketplace, people get attracted to you because you're becoming attractive to the marketplace. Can I get a hell yeah for that one?
Hell yeah.
Huh?
So
See what I'm
don't
saying?
get it twisted when
That's
you look
how it
at
works.
attraction marketing, because a lot of people, a lot of leaders like to twist things up. They try
Yeah.
to over confuse you, and you think that it is not effective, when honestly our entire industry has been evolved. Okay, there are a lot of players in this game,
Yeah.
and they will actually twist it up and it will confuse you, but it all comes down to like what Tim Irway says: the basics, the fundamentals.
Yeah.
Don't change it. It has never changed. It might have been kind of
Tweaked a little
embellished
bit.
a little
Yeah.
bit with social media, but it all comes down to the brass tacks, the fundamentals. And so when you come to this industry and you start leveraging attraction marketing, even if you're involved in an MLM and you're coming in this game and you have no clue of how to use the internet to leverage and build your downline, I got news for you. You better learn attraction marketing, because it has grown and built multiple millions of dollars for people in this industry who are top earners, okay? Hence, one of us. And we literally rely on this strategy as just one component to grow our list.
So I want you to think about attraction marketing for a second. Who's attractive in the marketplace? Give me in the comments right now. You tell me, who do you think is attractive in the marketplace, okay? I know you guys are like Ace and Rich and stuff like that. Forget about Ace and Rich. Look at the personal development leaders out there that you actually are inspired by.
Type in the chat.
Type in the chat right now, okay? Who do you think, to your eyes, to the way you see things, who is attractive in the marketplace? I'm going to let you know why.
Let's see some names.
Who do you think is attractive in the marketplace?
They know who they are.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll get to your questions. We want to teach you guys a little bit. It's been away. We've been away, okay? And we're really pumped, and we want to help you guys. So
absolutely,
so important. All right, very good one.
Tony Robbins. Good.
Tony Robbins. Good. Anthony Robbins. Very good.
Okay.
Todd and Leah Ray Getz.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Cool.
Good one. Okay. Who else? Bob Proctor.
I was going to say that
one.
All
right. Good
That's what I was going to say, but I just wanted you guys to say it. Misha Wilson. Okay, cool.
Misha Wilson.
Cool.
Tony Robbins again.
All right.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, guys. I want you to really think about what I'm going to say right now in this moment. It's going to really open up your mind and open up your ears about attraction marketing, okay? Now, why is it that these people are attractive, number one? Two, what do they all have in common? Let's just stick with the question two. So why do they, what do they all have in common as being attracted to the marketplace? Can you guys give me some, interaction here? Some guesses? Like, why are they attractive to the marketplace?
What's the commonality amongst them all?
Because they're doing attraction marketing.
They're all doing the same thing. But what's the one commonality?
What's the one thing that they all have in common as leaders? This is going to be really, really good.
Mm-hmm. People are going to learn tonight.
They know how to sell their story. That's a good one, but that's not the word I'm looking for.
But that's not a bad.
No, it's not.
That's good.
But being attractive,
yes.
There's one thing that they all do, okay, that they all have in common.
Jason Hopkins says, how about mindset of abundance?
Well, they do have a mindset of abundance, but what is it that they all do?
Christine Williams says, what about sharing huge value?
Well, they share huge value, exactly. That's true. And they also solve people's problems, but how?
How? Come on, think.
Sometimes, guys, when I teach you guys about this stuff, about attraction marketing and marketing in general, understand that it's one of the most simplest answers. When I tell you this, you're going to be like, oh yeah, okay, right?
Yes.
Because sometimes the answers are right underneath our nose and we miss it. Mm-hmm. We miss it.
And if you guys are having a hard time trying to put in your answers in the chat, I think some people are letting me know that they're posting in the group. Just click on the expand button on your Facebook Live so you can hop in on the live and jump in on the conversation on the thread, because we can't see it if it's shared in another group.
Yeah, we got Tanya, Liza, Kate Mache, Brian Buffini. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, for me, I love Bob Proctor. Okay? I like Anthony Robbins. I like Jim Rohn. I'm talking about Les Brown, like big inspiring leaders.
Yeah.
Okay? Mm-hmm. I love my coach Jeffrey Combs, right?
Yes.
So, what is the one thing that they all have in common that they all do to be attractive to the marketplace? Jason, he says serve. Boy, Jason, you're getting so close. Ooh. But what do they do to serve?
How are they?
Come on, let's dig deep.
How are they serving?
Let's dig deep here. Right? How are they serving? What is it that they all do to become attracted to the marketplace? The answer may surprise you. You see, you guys are overthinking it. You guys are all overthinking it. Isn't that amazing? All the answers, and these are great answers, and they're all right, but the one thing that they all have in common that they do is one simple word. They teach.
That was it.
They teach.
They teach.
They teach.
Write that down in your notes.
They teach. They teach, they teach, they teach. Everything that they do, they are always Giving back, yes, by what? Teaching.
Teaching.
They teach, they teach, they teach. The biggest marketers on the internet, what they do is they teach. What does Ace and Rich do? We teach. We're always teaching. This is how you become attractive to the marketplace. It's not just going out there and just creating videos and content and things like that. Content is king. But I say, like, teaching content is queen. Like, teaching the value. This is how you become very attractive to the marketplace. Storytelling does help, but even if you tell a story, you still have to teach. Even if you tell a story,
yes,
you have to teach.
Just like today's email that went out. Who's on aceandrich.com's email list? Let me see. Are you guys on our list? If you're not on our list, make sure you go to aceandrich.com and opt in. I'm going to tell you something. If you saw today's broadcast email that went out, which was my morning email, okay, I literally was teaching a lesson in the story.
Yeah.
In the story, as I was going over some things, I was related to my audience by the situations and the questions that I normally get by various people on different levels of thinking. And I wanted to switch the way you actually perceive trust in this industry and how people literally lose trust in this industry. And I was teaching that in an email. Now think about this, guys. You can share stories all day long.
Yeah.
But what's the lesson that you're teaching in that email?
Yeah.
What's the lesson that you're teaching in your blog posts?
Yeah.
Or in your videos?
Yeah, because story is important. It's good to get, to break the ice. They can know who you are, right? To build that trust. But at the end of the day, Bob Proctor teaches you about the brain. He teaches you why the brain does what it does.
Yes.
And Anthony Robbins teaches you how to get unstuck in your own thoughts to get you in production mode.
Over fear.
Right? Over fear. And Jim Rome, he's kind of like the grandfather of like personal development, right? He has a nurturing way of training you on how to understand how to be a business owner and things like that. A lot of good personal development lessons in there when you actually learn how to run a business.
Yes.
Now, everyone is constantly teaching, and they're teaching, and they're teaching. And this is the key to success with no matter what you do on the internet. You have to be the leader and the go-to person, hence attraction marketing, hence attractive to the marketplace, right? And you become very attractive when you go out there and teach because you're giving yourself, you're giving your value, you're giving your education that you've invested into yourself to grow more as an entrepreneur, just like they did in the very beginning when they didn't even know what they were doing.
And I have to say there's, a quick little joke here, okay? When I first got started in this industry, mind you, I'd never been coached. Rich was my first coach and my one and only coach. And then after that, I've invested in myself over the years, and I've actually paid for higher coaching. The thing is, I first thought, Rich, that attraction marketing meant the way you looked on camera. I did not know what attraction marketing was until I became the teacher. So once I became the teacher and I held the marker and I literally started teaching all the principles and concepts of success and building a business online successfully and marketing, I literally was attracting and building my own audience on the various platforms that I put my presence on, starting to build my own brand.
And what I saw in the beginning, what she was doing, she was attracting leaders. She was attracting business owners.
Right.
Because she was teaching about personal development. And she was teaching about that sort of topic. And that topic attracted those leaders because leaders are readers.
So here's the thing, right? Here's the funny part. All the guys that we just mentioned, they're not that great looking, are they? Right? They're not. They're not attractive. So, look, get me wrong, okay? Anthony Robbins is a giant. But he ain't all that, He ain't good looking. I couldn't date somebody like that, But the thing is, you gotta understand. Oh yeah, hot seats uncensored, you know that. But I'm just being real, right? So what the hell does attraction marketing have to do with the way you look? Why should you let that stop you for doing a video? Why should that stop you for writing great content and teaching within that content? They're not gonna see your face. It doesn't matter what you look like. What matters is what kind of content are you serving in the marketplace? What are you giving as far as value, Ida, Felicity, and teaching?
And think about what Jim Rome said, and this is one of the words that really just stuck with me. Work harder on yourself than you do at a job. And what he meant by that is the more that you turn your car into a moving university, the more that you invest in listen to personal development daily for like 30 minutes, think about that. You will just reprogram your thought and you'll reprogram your whole world, and you'll start attracting a whole new way of living just by changing your thoughts. Because thoughts are things, right? You know, it's funny how movie The Secret talks about thoughts or things, but without the action, it doesn't really matter. But think about it. It all starts with your thoughts. Mm-hmm. So if you're putting the wrong thoughts in your head, how can you actually grow your business? How could you be successful if you don't have the right thoughts? So the thoughts I'm sharing with you is I want you guys, starting today, okay? I want you to do two things. Two things. I want you to go out there, and I want you to start teaching yourself more, investing in yourself more to be better for the marketplace, so that way you can give more to the marketplace and you'll be attractive in the marketplace, so that way people can be attracted to you, for you are the one that is a giver. You are the one that is attractive to the marketplace, and they want to follow you, want to do business with you, and want to build a relationship with you. That's the power. Okay, it's time for Q&A, guys. We just want to give you a couple lessons today to really help you get in the right frame, the right mindset to start really working on your business. Okay.
And think about your questions as you're asking us your questions, because these questions are not just for us. They also are helping the people in the very community that we've built here over time, over the 7-year period that we've built. Yes. And we're consistently building, and we're still getting new members all the time and new people coming into our community. Asking different questions for different situations that you can learn from. So, Rich, let's take a look at our Freedom Warriors over here on YouTube.
Okay.
And let's take a look at the first cue.
Joyce Jolly.
Joyce Jolly, okay. Hey, so Rich, found keyword everywhere videos on the website. Should I search for possible questions that my audience would ask?
Yes, you should. And then try to tie those questions around the keywords, okay? That way you can be found on the internet when you're creating content. That's what I do. So I'll scour the internet, I'll look for questions, okay? Those questions, if they're not being answered, or maybe they are, I still grab those questions, grab the first name, and then I will call out that person's first name, ask that question. But the title of my video will be, Q&A with with your name, right? But the first part of that title will be the keyword.
Yep. And I want to start doing something that we're going to call this the Daily Dozen. I want to see, as we're answering these questions, I would like you guys that if you got value from those answers that we're actually responding, smash the hearts button. Smash it, because that indicates to us that, wow, that was a great answer. That hit me. That helped me out. That lets us know. That's our indicator.
That's a good feedback.
That's our indicator. It's our feedback, okay? So hit the hearts and the likes button when you actually hear something that really resonates with you. Okay, moving on forward. Let's go to the next question. Freedom Warrior here. Mandy Priano. Okay, Q. Asa Rich, I'm having a hard time figuring out what my target audience is and the avatar. I am a lot like Rich. I love personal development and helping people grow and encourage them. Is that a target audience?
Personal development is a target audience, but understand that if you're going to go towards that audience, you need to educate yourself immensely, okay? Because people are always looking for the right message, and if you don't know what you're talking about, it's going to be a turnoff. So be sure that if you're going to go down that road every day, you should be studying about personal development. You should be learning everything about the giants like Bob Proctor, Jim Rohn, Les Brown. The list goes on and on. Study, the Compound Effect from Darren Hardy. Study The Slight Edge. That book is a good one as well. The more that you start to really dig deep inside your own mind by learning from these greats, you'll become more, influential with your message when you're speaking to that audience. Okay. Because then that will build trust, maybe. Because if you sound you know what you're doing, you did your homework, then they're going to trust you more. They're going to be like, wow, yeah, Mandy, I do want to change my life. Yes, Mandy, I do want to change my brain. Why is my brain keeping me stuck? Like, when you can speak to people like that, they can resonate with that, especially if you're targeting the right market. Now, I wouldn't stay with just that market alone. I probably would branch out more into personal development, either network marketers
diverse.
Or affiliate marketers like the BizOp niche and stuff like that.
Yes.
Mix it up a little bit, okay?
Yes.
But no, definitely personal development. If you're passionate about it, use that in your forte and keep working at it. And not only that, but did you know, Mandy, when you focus on that niche and you start practicing every day and you start learning, you're actually being taught something at the same time that you're giving the information out there. Because when you speak to existence out there to your audience, because you're speaking into existence with your audience watching you, you're programming your mind, your brain, to think that way at the same time as you're teaching. And that's very, very powerful.
Case point example with the personal development niche, how many of you guys read Think and Grow Rich? Okay. Now, if you guys read Think and Grow Rich, you do know that it is a bestseller, right?
Yeah.
Now, think about this for a minute, guys. A best-selling book with the title Think and Grow Rich. How many people who bought this book literally became successful by applying the principles that was shared by Think and Grow Rich that didn't think and grew rich? You got to think about this for a minute. Half the people that bought that book were broke-minded anyway.
Yes.
And they thought that they could get rich just by thinking it.
Yes.
So that title got their attention. And this leads into my question right here. Mandy says, so for the split testing, was that the same email with the different subject lines that you tested?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Yes, it was. You have to test different titles because you don't know what your market wants. This is how you study the marketplace, and you get to see what type of content appeals more to that individual on your list. So testing different titles, have fun with it. I'm pretty sure when they came up with the title Think and Grow Rich, they didn't just say, oh, that's the name of the book. I'm sure they had many other variations. And the one that appealed and got the best sell was Think and Grow Rich. Why?
Absolutely.
Because it appealed to the broke-minded individual. They knew broke people were going to buy that book hand over fist. But they also knew the 80-20 rule, and they knew that 80% of the people were not going to apply what was actually written in that book, but the 20% did.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. See, you start thinking about this stuff, okay? So let's go on. Next question here.
Okay, so let's go over to Moses. Moses had a question if you can look at his soap opera series.
How much time do we have?
Well, we could do that on our time.
We could do that on our own time for coaching, because that's what we have you for coaching.
Yeah, for our team members.
But it would take up a while, Moses, on the hot seat. But I got you on that. We'll do that together. See, that's what we do, guys. We do our private sessions with our team members and
absolutely.
Our customers as well. So if they want us for coaching to review their stuff, as long as they're actually well positioned and they have us for coaching and they hired us, we'll help them out.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me go over to
let's see here.
Another question by
Tracy Lee.
Tracy Lee.
What is the all-time best book Jim Rome ever put out? Ooh, what a question.
That, I mean...
First of all, anything that Jim Rome writes is good.
Yeah, everything that he does is phenomenal. One of my favorite is the one that The Day That Turns Your Life Around is one of my favorites.
That's one of your favorites,
Yeah.
but I remember, I can only tell you what from my experience was to read. Two books that I actually was
the one 12 Pillars of Success.
The 12 Pillars of Success.
That was a book. Yeah, that was a book.
That was one of his earlier books, and it was like this. It was a short read, but it was it made an impact.
I introduced that book to her. Yeah,
it made an impact on me. And then the other one was the one with the devil.
That was not him. That was Napoleon Hill.
Napoleon Hill.
Yeah, we're talking about Jim Rome.
There's Jim Rome.
Yeah.
Okay. But
So,
I like the one with that one is 12 Pillars because there's different stories that are shared in that book based on a successful entrepreneur and helping this individual who's actually embarking on the journey but is doubtful if it's for him or not.
Yeah.
Or if he should withstand the trials and tribulations of becoming a successful entrepreneur. And successful entrepreneurs will tell you, these leaders, these guys who are making billions of dollars will tell you they basically earn their stripes, honey. They earn their stripes in this industry.
They studied their butt off.
They studied their butts off. They
How to
lost
master
money.
their
They made
own-
money.
Yeah.
They can tell you what it takes to be successful.
Yeah, they've really worked on their mind.
Yes.
Hence the word personal development, right?
That's right.
So I want you guys to write this down. This is what I've studied with Jim Rohn. Okay. My favorite stuff here is Kick the Worry Habit. That's one from Jim Rohn. All right. Got that down? Kick the Worry Habit.
Kick the Worry Habit.
The other one I listened to a lot in my car on the way to work back and forth was Take Charge of Your Life. Okay, that's another one. And like I said, the other one, A Day of Your Life, you know, the day of your, that turns your life around. The day that turns your life around. I love that one. That one is like one of my favorites.
12 Pillars.
12 Pillars is the book
of success
that I read. I don't read much books. I listen mostly audio, but that was a book that I did read. It was an easy read. Mm-hmm. It was very, very, very valuable.
I read the book.
Okay, so understand that. I'll repeat it one more time, guys. Okay, the day that turns your life around. That was one of my first audios. Take charge of your life. It's the second one. Kick the worry habit. Worry habit. That's 3. And another one I listened to, because I was into network marketing back in the day, was Building Your Network Marketing Business.
Yep.
That's Jim Rome as well. So write those down, guys. It is amazing content. This is the secret for my success. I listen to this stuff on the way to work, back home. On the way to work, back home. I made it into a moving university. I listened to this stuff, and it really helped me get over a lot of things that I was dealing with.
Jason Hopkins says, hey, Ace and Rich, how long should teaching videos should be?
It depends what kind of stuff you're teaching. Mm-hmm. So, for instance, like we're doing a hot seat, right? We're here for about an hour, a little over, but we're teaching and we're giving value, and we're teaching different things from different questions. But if you're just teaching like a topic on something, it can be done like within 30 minutes.
Or less.
Or less.
Or less.
Yeah.
Again, I like to keep videos as long as my audience wants me to stay on.
Yeah, but if you want to teach like really micro burst tutorials, like I've done that before too. Like I'll do like 2-minute videos and give like, you know, a good way to do it is like, you know, a quick tip. Like, hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman. I want to share with you a tip of the day. You know what I mean? And you know, of course, I introduce myself. I say thank you for stopping by my video, and then I say, hey, I want to share a tip of the day with you.
Yes.
And then share that tip. But before you share the tip, find out a problem why you're sharing that tip. Yes. Because if you share that problem first, that tip should solve the problem. Okay? Very important. Okay, let's come back to our Freedom Warriors here on YouTube.
Freedom Warriors, let's see, any cues? Looking for the cues. Ah, okay, let's see here. Oh, we already answered that. Oh, it just went back up again. Oh, okay. Let's see. Lamar Shaw says, Q, Ace and Rich, when you did the split testing, were all 3 emails sent to the same list?
Yes, they break it up in like quarters. Okay, it depends how you want to do it. Yeah, but it's like 3 different titles, and yeah, it does go out to the same list.
Yes.
But they break it out like a quarter of the email list goes to this title, that one goes to that title, that one goes to the other title. Yeah, so it works awesome.
Mandy says, Q, Ace and Rich, is there a way to get people to interact more, such as replying to emails or messaging them on Facebook?
Well, let's talk about emails for a second. You can have people reply to your email, and there's a strategy on how to do that on the PS line of your email. I'll let you explain that.
So the PS line area is really powerful. I've been recently having success with this. I've actually signed up people through the PS line. This is where you literally can have more power and control with your list, with your lead, actually. As they're reading the email, you know they're going to scroll down past your signature line, and they're going to see a PS line. And in that PS line, you can put anything in there you want. So one of the things that I find very powerful is I can invite them to connect with me on Facebook or social media like YouTube. I can say, hey, here you go, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget Friday, just a reminder, hot seat, boom, 4 o'clock. I let them know what a current event is going on. If that I'm hosting, then I'm going to let them know and put it in there with a link to get them to my Facebook. Now, they know when they go to my Facebook profile, if they never added me as a friend, they know they got to do that in order to watch the video.
Absolutely.
There you go. Then there's another way to use the PS line where you actually can get them to buy. Where if you're promoting, excuse me, I had an eyelash in my eye. If you're promoting like a live event, a webinar that's coming up, right? Or maybe some type of, training that you want to share. You can put PS, don't forget to register for XYZ webinar coming up this Friday, right? You can also use that PS line for that. Here's another one. Hit reply if you got value from my email today.
That's a good tip.
Oh, look at that one. Hearts, right? Hit reply if you got value from my email today. What was your greatest takeaway? Hit reply. Let me know. Why am I saying that? To humanize my email. To make them believe that I am not a robot. I'm still a human on the other side. I'm interested in them. You see, the problem with people when they build their list is they're too robotic. They want the system to do every single thing for them. And you know what? What happens to buyers? What happens to people who want to be buyers? They can't trust it.
Yeah.
But when I say, hit reply and tell me what value you got today, I'll be here till 4. Or I'll be in my office, hanging around, till a specific hour, just to let them know I'll be waiting for your reply. Because I'm going to reply right back. I'll get back to you. Just because I got a list of, 4, 5, 6,000 people on my list doesn't mean I'm not going to get back to them. Hey, the one that takes the action is first come, first serve.
That's right.
And that's how I'm serving the marketplace. That's how you increase your interactions.
George Jelly says that book was Outwitting the Devil.
Outwitting the Devil. Yeah, I like that one too.
That was pretty intense.
Yeah. Okay, good. You guys got that one?
Ooh, look at these
You
questions.
guys like that. And here comes the cues. Okay, Rich, go to Facebook at the top. Let's go. Let's see here.
Let's see here. Gotta make sure we didn't miss any cues.
Right.
Tracy Lee, when I send out my broadcast emails, I send them out every day, correct?
Correct.
Well, it depends how much, what's the saying goes?
The saying goes, and you can write this down, how often should I write my emails? Well, on the days that you want to make money. Don't overthink it, guys. Let me tell you something. When it comes to email marketing, there is no way around it. If you don't email your list every day, your competitors are, and guess what? They're the ones that are actually eating up the buffet.
Ooh, I like that. No, buffet can be really big if you're consistent, right?
Exactly.
But if you start not,
Yeah.
you don't email every day, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
they're gonna eat more of the buffet.
We learned a lot at this event, and I like the hamburger the hamburger theory. When he said, what was it? Kate Boucher was talking about eating all the hamburgers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of you guys are building a business, and you guys are trying to sell stuff, but you're eating all the hamburgers. Don't do that to yourselves.
Absolutely.
But if you're not emailing your list every day, then your commissions will tell you. You literally are getting eaten up by your competition. Your competitors are not sleeping, and they're working when you're sleeping. Your competitors are not stopping sending emails to their list because you decided you wanted to take a break. Right?
Yep.
I mean, look, we all are building a business to have our freedom and have fun and everything like that. But, I like what my mentor said, Greg Davison. He says, listen, all work and play makes what? If you're not having no fun, it's going to make you a doughboy. You're not going to have any fun, right? So remember why you're doing this. And then look at your list and go, should I send an email every day? Ace and Rich says yes. Send an email every day on the days you want to make money.
Exactly.
All right.
Well, this hot seat's getting hot.
Woo!
Man.
Hey.
So let's see. Felicity Long says, how do I stop my broadcast emails from landing in promotions tab? I've been told I'm sending too many emails. Okay. So here's the thing about email marketing. Make sure that your email, when you set up your list, has an email that's personal with your own domain name. Write that down. Okay, if you guys are not doing that, that's why it's going to the promotionals folder. Okay. Now here is I took a course, a super affiliate course, and we're finding out that the leaders are what they're doing. Okay, right? Leaders are readers. We're study, right? Is that we want to change our email once a year at least.
Mm-hmm.
Change your email once a year at least with a brand new domain name. Why? Because once the spam bot filters knows your domain name,
yes.
they're gonna put you in the promotions folder like really easy.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And here is how you can minimize that effect. In your first email, you can tell people to be sure to add me as a contact, okay, in your email, and you'll be able to do that. So, David Toomey says, that was Terry Lamb with the hamburgers and McDonald's.
Terry Lamb, yeah. He was
yeah.
the one that was talking about the hamburgers. Thank you for correcting me there.
Yeah, that was good.
Diane Robbins says on YouTube, hey, Ace and Rich, so I guess we can't write you a private message about liking your email anymore, huh? Laugh out loud. You can, but you know what I prefer? I want to see the responsiveness of the list. So if you're on our list, okay, regardless whether you're signed up with us or not, You know, the point is, I want to see you actually taking some sort of action. I want to see you reply. I want to get in conversation with you. Just like Mandy asked, how do I get my list to be more interactive? Well, open up the opportunity to be interactive, right? Tell them, hit reply. And I'll keep saying hit reply until I see them reply. Yeah. You know, and since I've been doing that, I've been able to be successful with that strategy.
Okay, so Christine Williams asks, I tried to teach as much as possible, but it takes me time to create really valuable stuff. Sometimes I find myself undecided, should I post a live daily with less valuable content, or do I do lives less often with more value? So if I do say one real good lesson video a week, I want to get more of a clear strategy. If you can help, please.
You're overthinking it. And I'm telling you right now, any piece of content, Christine, that you do is valuable. Write that down.
And
any piece of content that you feel is going to serve your audience is value to them. But they're not gonna tell you it's value. You get that by basically on their response.
Yeah.
Right? Remember, we're in direct response marketing, guys. This is direct response marketing. And so how did you say it? Responsiveness is not predicted?
Right.
We can't predict to everybody what is valuable. But if you're learning something from a live event and you've got all these great tips that you learn and take away, why hoard it? Why overthink about structure and how you should be putting videos every day? And just get the damn video up.
Structure could come afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, for me, I'm doing a new structure. But I just put the content out there.
Just get it up
and just get it out. And think about so don't try to teach like everything in one live. This is what people do when they're just starting out in the beginning.
Yeah.
They'll take one piece of value and they'll find another one and another one and another one, and they just want to just give it like all in one shot because it's so gung-ho and exciting.
And we're guilty of it because we tried.
So what I want you guys to do is when you find one little lesson, that's content.
Yep.
Right? And then find another little lesson, that's another day for content. Okay? Keep it very simple, very basic, so it's easily digestible, you know, for your audience to actually take in.
Don't give away the farm.
Yeah.
Don't give away the farm. Plant the seed, but don't give away the farm.
Yeah, so, and, you know, and to really answer your question more thoroughly here, don't overthink it, okay? Don't overanalyze, okay? There's no wrong or right way to do it as far as how many times you want to do it a week.
Yeah, no rhyme or reason.
We did a couple lives a week for a while. Now we're going to be doing like, you know, pretty much 5 lives a week, and then some other couple of videos in the weekend. But that's just us, right? Because we're always testing and trying new things out and stuff like that. That's why there's no wrong or right way to do it depending on your volume. It doesn't matter. The point is you just get it going and get started. Mm-hmm. That's the key.
Ballpark time limit on doing your Facebook Lives, and I'll answer Mandy's question at the same time. She was like, so basically it's like doing a 10-minute live lesson, build on that as your way you go. The ballpark minute for doing your first videos when you're teaching something is 15 minutes tops. That means everything has to be explained and done and following the video marketing formula within that 15-minute window. And by the time you're done with your 15th minute, or if you're done by 14th minute, you better have a call to action at the end of it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the whole content, worthless. Because you're telling them stuff, you're teaching them, but then they're like, where's the buy button? Where do I go? Where do I click? Right? Remember, you have to focus on results. And one of those results is getting that first click. So you gotta have some kind of call to action in there. Click the link below. Click the offer. Opt into this list. You know, write something below. Comment a 1. Whatever you want your audience to do, they will do it.
Yes,
if you tell them distinctly what you want them to do.
Yep.
And you gotta say it with confidence because they can read between the lines that you are fresh meat. And if you show fear, they will eat you up. They will not do what you tell them to do. You got to be confident in what you're saying in your call to actions. I've seen people do videos over the weekend, and they are not very confident in their call to action.
Well, that comes with just being consistent and fine-tuning your voice.
Consistency.
But if you don't practice enough, and if you don't stay consistent enough, you'll never get to that point that you're confident or you're like, you know what, I got this.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. And it doesn't take that long. It really doesn't, guys. So don't get discouraged. Just get it out there and just do it.
Yes.
Right? Who cares? Just do it.
Could you open up a separate tab? I see a question coming in from Catherine Ann Clayton, and she put it right here in the group, but I can't see it, so just go look over there real quick.
Where?
In the group. The next tab. Just go to the group. It's right in the Inner Circle group. We have our own Inner Circle, guys, and we have members here that we actually help train and support. Right there. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Go. It's somewhere. Is it
I don't see it.
Oh, it's probably in the lead lightning team.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I think she was asking questions about the soap series. I think she was asking about the email follow-up in the soap series. Should we change it up or something like that?
Well, I mean, when you're first starting out with the soap series, you just got to get it going, right? And get it put together and just do it. And then from there, start adjusting as you go along.
And just make sure your links are not, like, saturating the email. You're not too salesy. Leave that for your PM. Your PM is just short, straight to the point, buy my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Let's go back over here.
Okay. Check that one real quick over there because there's people that went up. Did you check up?
Yeah, I did.
All the way up?
Yeah, honey, I did.
You did? Okay.
Yes, I did.
All right.
So now, Diane Robin asked, if we're doing videos like we do, emails 2 times a day, the morning show, we don't sell anything. But should we pitch in our evening video, or are videos different? With videos, I really don't pitch.
No.
What I usually do is just do a call to action at the end of your video and guide them to your link.
Yes.
You know, but I don't pitch. I don't say, hey, buy my stuff. I don't do that. I want them to make that educated decision themselves.
If you guys are doing videos, okay, leave the pitch mentality out of the way.
Yeah. Your email.
Don't think about it.
Your email you can pitch in the PM, right? Give them the offer.
Right.
And say, listen, I mean, you know.
They've given you permission after they opted into your list, so you could pitch them all day, all night when you want.
Yeah.
But when it comes to doing the live videos, and you're having like some kind of a talk show or a morning show, like you say, you know, you don't have to focus so much on the pitch. The value in the content itself is just enough of a pitch as it is. If it's good enough, they're going to want to know more. So it's almost like your teaser.
Yeah.
You teasing them in a way that it lures them in, like a fishing line.
Even in the emails, I mean, you don't have to be like super pitchy.
No.
Only like the PM and stuff.
I heard
like
PM.
some people like they overdo it. They like pitch, and there's no value, there's no story to get to know you, and educate them. So when you create the story, make sure that story is educating them.
Yeah,
okay?
Because you could literally destroy your content. If you're watching this and you've done this, let me know with some hearts and likes. Okay, so you do a video, okay? You're brand new to video, and this is one of the common mistakes you do. You go on a video, you share an awesome story about yourself, rags to riches or whatever, how you do it, right? Rags to results. And what happens is you're given a great piece of content and you screw it up by saying, oh, join for $1. Who did that? Who did that? Who literally destroyed that piece of beautiful content and screwed it up by saying, oh, just join us for $1. We'll show you the way. No. Listen, guys. You do not want to give some great piece of content and then try to pitch at the end by saying, join us for $1 or $37 a month.
It's only $1 or your free trial.
Don't do that. There's no need to. All you had to do was say, click the link below. I'll post it in the description above, below, wherever you're looking at. Okay? And be consistent and say, leave a comment or PM so I can send you some info.
Yeah. This
is called permission-based marketing. You don't need to pitch in an awesome video. And I'm telling you, I've seen it over and over again from people. Everybody say, oops. Oops, Jason Hopkins. There we go, calling you out on your mistakes.
And Misha Wilson just joined.
And Misha Wilson, right? See, you got to understand, if you're putting out great content, you're not going to fall for that old, jargon where you're like, buy my stuff. No. Your value in the content that you're sharing is just enough that they need to hear. They don't need to hear buy my stuff or that your opportunity or offer is $1.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the pages and the opt-in is for. They sell it for you.
Let the system do all the selling and telling for you. You just basically became the gateway, on the front end.
That's it.
To show them the way to the offer, to the page, okay? You're an affiliate. That's what you do.
Click on the link below.
That's it. Have fun with it, guys. But listen, if you guys, I'm putting y'all on notice. Don't do this to yourselves. You're hurting your brand. You're hurting your business.
Yeah.
And it discredits you immediately in front of your audience.
Yeah.
They'll look at you like you're an amateur, and they're going to be like, I don't want to join these people because I don't have much as confidence in them as they do with themselves.
Bingo. Diane Robin says, yay, we're doing it right. Absolutely.
All right, good.
Mandy wants our script for video.
Mandy, you want the script for video? Did we give it to her?
I thought we did, but we'll give it to her again.
We'll give it to you again if you need it. Yeah, we have an awesome script. It's called the Perfect Video Script, and we've been using it with our team so that they can actually implement and execute great videos upon introduction to call to action. So
it's all about,
start to finish.
It's all about permission-based marketing, right?
Yes.
And you'll see our call to action when we're done here. Okay? Let's see, George Jolly, do we want call to action to be buy without connecting with me on Facebook? The call to action is about guidance. It's not about buying. It's about guidance. Okay? So you'll see at the end when we finish and we wrap up, which is about 1 minute.
Yeah.
One last question.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we'll take one last
It went
question.
fast, did we? We talked a little bit more about Reno and stuff. So.
Well, we also mentioned, we gave some value in the beginning too.
Yeah.
So. I like doing that. I like giving the value, getting the mindset in the right place. Let's see. Ida says, I'm having issues here. I created an openers list, but I don't know how to add the subscribers to the open my mails from the broadcast list to the openers list.
Openers
well,
list. Clickers list.
Well, we have, okay, so you have an openers list. Is that your broadcast list? Because that's considered your openers list. It's your broadcast list, okay? So the people that are opening our emails are in our broadcast list. So if you're broadcasting, keep broadcasting, keep practicing, get on other marketers' lists, learn the flow, learn what your competitors are doing, and then model and do your own thing, okay?
Yeah.
Just keep it very, very simple. And if you do it that way, what's going to happen is you're going to start understanding there's a commonality on how this flow works, okay? Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to figure it out yourself. It's not going to work.
No.
Right? Follow suit. Follow the leaders. Follow what's working. Follow who's getting results, okay? Very important. So, guys, that is the last question of the evening. I'm very excited about today's hot seat, getting back from Reno.
Yeah.
I'm really super pumped that we're back and everything. We got a lot of great stuff coming down the pipeline, and more great content, more different types of content coming starting next week, which I'm really, really excited about. And you guys are going to love it too. So, and we're going to be doing live starting next week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay? 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you're going to get us Monday through Friday, okay? 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all for yourselves.
Ooh.
Yep, we're about to raise
every
the bar.
day? Ace and Rich every day?
We're about to raise the bar.
Except for Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, we're about to raise the bar. Give some good.
So you'll have Ace and Rich Monday through Friday, guys. That's going to be incredible for you in case you guys have to work or things like that. But, you know, being full-time, you know, entrepreneurs is a blessing. Yeah. And not only that, but it's actually a privilege because we can literally serve you now on a daily basis. And anything that you're looking for, we can actually bring to you. Yeah. So real quick, guys, before we go, okay, we have an important announcement. All right? We would like you guys to bookmark your calendars for November 13th, November 14th, and November 15th. Something exciting is about to happen. And we want to share this absolute announcement with you because, Rich, you want to tell them?
First of all, the 13th is going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The 14th is going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the 15th is going to be at 12 p.m. Okay, Eastern Standard Time. High noon, noontime.
High noon.
And there's a lot of changes going on in the industry. A lot of things are transforming because this industry is always evolving and changing and stuff like that. And we're going to be sharing an opportunity, an amazing way of building your business that's going to really help you understand how to really put the pieces together even more thoroughly, okay? And the things that we learn before we got involved in the Super Affiliate Network and how we crushed it with the Super Affiliate Network, those are things that we learned prior to getting involved that help us crush it in the Super Affiliate Network. And we partnered up with JV with someone that is literally turning this industry upside down. And I'm super excited about it. And you'll be able to learn these strategies and build any business whatsoever and crush it in 2019. So I'm really excited about it, guys. You don't want to miss these dates, okay? What we're about to reveal, it's just literally going to crush the competition, number one. Two, it's just going to take this industry completely upside down. So I'm super excited about it, super stoked. And
we'll be posting registration for the webinar announcements this week. So stay tuned for our posts.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will be seeing me post some things in there about how to register and locking your seat as soon as it is. It's first come, first serve, because once this thing gets filled up, there will be no replays.
Yeah. This will have, I can guarantee you guys, this will have no replays.
No replays.
No replays. And we're not just saying this as a marketing ploy like they do out there. There won't be no replays. These will just be 3 live sessions, 3 live webinars, 13th, the 14th, and the 15th.
Yes, so we will be hosting it, and we're really excited about it. So you will be hearing from us. We will be on this actual webinar. So make sure that you actually have your butts there.
Yeah, this is going to be also a mystery guest on this webinar.
Mr. X.
And Mr. X.
Mr. X.
A mystery guest.
We can't tell you who it is, but it's a Mr. X.
Yeah. And this individual actually helped us in the beginning grow the Super Affiliate Network with some skill sets that he taught us. And we hired him for coaching before we got started, right before the Super Affiliate Network. So, cool stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Did you guys get value from today's hot seat? Let us know in the comments. Yes, yes, yes. And guys, let me tell you something. We're really, really stoked about this month. It is November. You know it's only 1 month to the end of the quarter, and that is it. Okay?
Oh my God,
it is crunch time.
Woo!
So, before I go, my last word to you guys is literally don't take this month so easy and fall back because of the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Let me tell you something. Make sure that you make this 3 months count. End it strong. So then New Year comes, you are ready to rock, okay?
Yes.
Because this is harvest time.
Exactly.
Like, you literally got to bust ass this time.
Yep. So, guys, with that being said, call to action, guys. Pay attention, okay? With that being said, guys, my name is Rich Guzman. I want to thank you so much for stopping by this live today. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates going on in our lives that we do starting next week, Monday through Friday. Also, be sure to click on the link below so you get the information and show you what we do on a daily basis to earn income on the internet. And if you're watching here on Facebook, make sure that you PM us and give us a personal message, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right, guys. You guys have a great day. Love and appreciate you. Like I said, don't forget to leave a comment. If you forgot a question, ask that question, and we'll get back to you with that answer. All right?
Yeah.
Love and appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Go crush it in your business. You can do it. Take it one day at a time, and it will get done.
My name's Anastasia Hollis, better known as Coach Ace. Love you guys. Mwah.
And my name is
See
Rich
ya.
Guzman. We will see you new on another live. Ow! Next week. Oh my God, new stuff coming. I'm so excited. All right, take care, guys. Love you, appreciate you. We're Ghost.
We're Ghost. Bye.